Hi, Pisces. We just had the most epic, crazy bit of interference happen. You know how I've been talking about during the readings about the 630 portal and the cell interference, Wi-Fi interference and all that? I literally just spent the past 20 minutes trying to link your reading back up here on YouTube. It wouldn't connect through the software. We had it on TikTok. I had everything but a go live button. The go live button was literally not there. And yet we beat it. We beat the devil at his own game, and I literally left this thing just hanging out right here. We're going to recap the reading. I'm still in Archer mode. I'm still channeling, and we are back. All right, Pisces, that's why you rule the 12th house. You literally beat the devil at his own game. We did it like right here. You guys are awesomeness. This is cool. I love it. Everybody in this chat right now on TikTok and here on YouTube, you guys got rewards coming because we literally here live beat the devil at his own game. Toby did not stand a chance. This is epic. Okay, Pisces, hi. What's up? Nice to see you. This is going to wind up being kind of a short reading, but we're going to do some recaps to fill you in on what we got so far. I was already into the vibes, okay? Now, what we've got on this was the Knight of Cups just came in. Some of you guys might be a musician or a singer-songwriter, okay? But what I'm feeling on this is that with the Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Magician, and the King of Cups in your energy, I told you at the beginning of the reading you were with me and I'm your ride or die. I got your back. You're just coming to the end of a long period of time of people playing mind games on you, intentionally trying to like throw you off your track, throw you off your game to a point of making you feel like that everything is your fault with the Two of Pentacles. In the Titanic Tarot, the Two of Pentacles is J. Bruce Ismay. He was Titanic's scapegoat, all right? That's the thing here that you are working to cut out. All right. And this is showing me right now that this upcoming Mercury retrograde with Uranus having already moved into Gemini, that is clearing the fog in the mind and the anxiety that you've been feeling as a result of the quantum leap that we literally just experienced here live. Okay. That happened on June 30th. If you'd been experiencing problems with internet connectivity, cell phone reception, your cell phone getting locked in SOS mode, even here, and you might have been noticing health issues like anxiety, hot and cold flashes nonstop. You could be sweating hot, nice cold next. And the sinus pressure or your nose just running constantly. What we had happen on June 30th was the world got unplugged from the system matrix and shifted into a whole nother timeline. When a tarot reader pulls your energy, any tarot reader, they're pulling the energy of every timeline you exist in. That's the energetical sphere that's around you. You've literally jumped from a timeline. Like, you know how the tarot readings never work out for you, right? Okay. They're like, oh, Pisces, they miss you. They're coming back. Oh, Pisces, you're not interested in love right now. It's all about money. Oh, Pisces. And you're like, none of this stuff ever even happens, right? This timeline jump coupled up with the culmination of the pole shift on the planet happening, it Freaky Friday the energies where you are now in a timeline that you've come out of the yang energies and you are now in the yin energies. It just takes a minute for it to boot back up. See, the full moon in Capricorn was the culmination on this. You have dealt with so much neglect over years that you personally, I mean, you're Pisces, you're a walking tarot reading. You're the 12th house, okay? You are at the energy that you are clearing the red flags like Moses parting the Red Sea here, and let them all watch you on this one. Because you've spent so much time in your own energy of the King of Cups, of giving people the benefit of the doubt and letting them treat you bad while you were still there for them, that you're coming into a confidence streak as a result of the Freaky Friday energy that's putting you in charge. You're like going from like Dory in Finding Nemo to a piranha. It's confidence, okay? The vibes off of it with that Magician card, Gemini and Virgo energy, is that with this Freaky Friday pull shift that we've experienced on June 30th, some of you guys might even be of a Syrian starseed from Sirius, because lately there have been some very strong emissions of bursts of energy from that part of the galaxy that is like literally triggering very interesting timeline shifts on repeat, okay? So as you jump through these timelines, it's allowing you to, like with the Mercury retrograde, reflect back into your energy, as we all will, and who and what does and doesn't deserve a place at your table. That's what this retrograde is. It's not so much about you going back onto other people coming back to you. It's about that final last purge of the energy to clear things Some of you guys might even like the movie The Purge. Well, we're not going down that one. It is a good movie, though. Makes a lot of sense sometimes. What? Stop. Twirl. Look at his cowboy hat. That was an awesome birthday present. Okay, anyways, the thing on this is you're coming to the point that you're kind of done giving chances out because it's almost like you anticipate it. And that allows you to filter out the energies like Titanic's watertight doors, all right, that none shall pass, except the ones that you want to let through as that watertight door keeps lowering, and it shuts out the old cycle as this boot backs up, all right? I dig it for you. We'll get some more details though. Okay, now over at the past person energy, what we've got here was, and everybody on TikTok verified, I didn't like stage this reading. I'm not even done with the reading yet. We're still in the new energies before we saved it, okay? Toby don't stand a chance. Y'all see my chariot? It's bulletproof. AK-47 bullets bounce off that hood. Doesn't even scratch the paint job. Anyways, on this 9 of Wands, with the 3 of Wands and the Justice card, this person, what we pulled off of this was a major ego trip that actually ignited your dark night of the soul and your awakening, okay? Their ego trip, the control vibes, and the straight up narcissistic energies that you had to constantly like repeat yourself to be heard. They never took anything into consideration for your feelings. That's why you're at that point that you still do it now. This person came into your life to ignite a dark night for you in order to awaken you. On their side, they got a total big batch of karma coming their way, okay? So we'll get more details on this one because something had to put them in check, okay? The way they were treating you, for some of you guys, this did result in verbal abuse, physical abuse, even for that, okay? And your trial by fire, condolences if this got physical. Give him my phone number. I'll have a talk with him for you. I know people. Anyways, okay, I'm Italian, but it's not mafia. Well, that would be lying. I'm not allowed to lie. Anyways, check out Prohibition in Detroit in the 1920s. You'll see what my family was busy doing across the Detroit River. Anyways, that's enough about that topic. Random Archer fact you didn't care about. So, meanwhile, for some of you guys, the drinking was this person's problem. We'll just call it as we see it. But anyways, let's see about your new person, okay? Because I'm being told this one, I'm reading for 2 groups of Pisces, especially if you've got some strong Libra in your chart. I'm reading for a group of Pisces here that have learned everything and your contract is fulfilled. No further information needed. All right. And this person will go off into their energies. For those of you that resonates, this tells me that you get to see something on a result of a social media post or a news story that lets you know that this person's justice was served. Okay. They couldn't keep covering stuff up. Even God saw when Moses dropped that 3rd tablet on the way down, was like, I give you the 10 commandments. Thank you, Mel Brooks. Love you. Okay, let's go into the new person energy, which I already had the Knight of Cups popped out as I was starting to end the reading. Okay, this is a very unique love offer that tells me this person's in your energy. Could even be a Scorpio because the Knights represent fixed energy in the tarot. But let's see. Meanwhile, we've got the King of Wands. Could be a Sagittarius or a Leo with the Sun card because you guys make each other happy on this vibe, all right? There's some transformations during Leo season that helps this out, which tells me this is a result of your Mercury retrograde coming up just before we get into Leo season, okay? Could even be a Cancer or a Leo or a Sagittarius possibly. Might even have some strong vibes of that in their chart. Doesn't necessarily have to be their sun sign, but like they're already planning something for you. I think even though, okay, back in the days of King David, we didn't have cell phones, so we had to write stuff down. But this is them writing a text message or WhatsApping you. I do feel the vibes, though, however, on this one, coupled up with the Sun card, which gives me the vibes. I'm hearing the Beatles song, I'll Follow the Sun. That might even resonate to you guys. But this is telling me that you guys were brought into each other's lives on a pathway in order to, like, save 2 hurt people from being hurt again, okay? There could be a little bit of nerves or anxiety on this one that's causing it to not take off as fast. But also, I'm seeing for some of you guys, you're already involved with this person, though, and there's a breakdown in communication where you almost fear past repeating itself because you're starting to give and give and give and give and not get and get and get and get. And you're like, uh-oh, this might be happening again. All right? So I'll see the vibes on this, okay? Somebody here, either you or them might even work for like a political office, a city, state, local thing. Something that puts y'all in the public eye, though, or somebody here might even work in like either, like a first responder, police, fire, EMS possibly. But we'll see what's up with that, because Sun card just shows that this one can be averted. It's a good connection. It's a lesson in communication that needs to come out, because you see how somebody's playing the harp early and then you got somebody else over here still working it out. Okay. It shows that you guys are on, like, the cycles are just catching up to each other. One of you guys revolve differently. Some of you guys might even be a leap year Pisces. Okay. So we'll get some details on that. All right. Could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo, possibly even Taurus, Libra, and Aries are here. I'm going to put your name on the screen, Pisces. Hey, we are literally on Scotch tape and baling wire, but we saved it. This was so cool. Literally a test in like devil energy. You guys are probably experiencing stuff like this with Toby, because Toby's getting mad because he's running out of options. All right. Good always wins, even though for some reason Toby never figured that out. But there we go. There's the extra camera. Let's pop that on there for you guys real quick. Perfect. All right. Now, let's dig in. Here we go. Let's get some clarifiers in your energy. We're going to use my awesome new deck. I've gotten so much of this just off the base cards. This is heavy. And I feel a lot of my, like, even body temperature's rising. Ace of Swords. Somebody here's a writer. 5 of Wands. 10 of Cups. You know all those cool, awesome ideas you've got up in your head? A prioritizing and organizing thing is showing that you've got a few blessings that come in. I could even be talking to the next writer of Chicken Soup for the Soul. Some of you guys might be into like writing, or even getting into like self-publishing, Amazon, Kindle, books on tape, things like that. That pen is mightier than the sword here, right? You know how you always on the Two of Pentacles were made to be everybody's scapegoat? That, like, I mean, in the beginning, things start off well. Ace of Wands, really well. All right. But whoa, with the Chariot, Ace of Wands on this. Some of you guys, what I'm seeing though, is it starts off well, and then, but whenever things go south and you find out their mask have fallen off and who they really are, then when they walk away, they always wind up turning everyone else against you too. Spreading words to anyone who will listen and making you the villain in their story. And it seems like it's gone clear back to, like, some of you guys, maybe, especially if you identify as an old soul, King of Wands, maybe some of you guys kind of like had to raise yourself or take care of, even for some of your siblings. Some of y'all might even be a twin. Leo vibes on the Ace of Wands. I'm seeing that you're just in training right now for the next phase in the next chapter here, because it's at the point that you've given so many people that benefit of the doubt for so long, only to let them wind up taking advantage of you. And it's not that you let them, but it's just that it's like always innocent until proven guilty. You know what I mean? On this one, remember, you've been facing a lot of pressure. I'm seeing that it kind of follows your Neptune cycle. So I'm seeing for some of you guys, my Apple Watch is not linked to my phone. There's totals. Dude, we are literally in a timeline jump right now, Pisces. We're experiencing this thing. It's so cool. Okay, Ace of Wands, your spark is just getting started, okay? And if you're in a lot of negative self-talk, this here is letting me know that the glow up you're experiencing, some of you guys, who here's got like eczema or a skin condition? I'm even seeing that subsiding, that you're in a glow up period. And once you adjust to this and come to this new timeline, following the stars, it's going to take it off in a different direction here, that you're going to be getting, Pisces, you get way more attention than you realize. You know how many people totally right here, they totally want to cast their hook in your direction. Tartar sauce. You don't even realize it. Do you know, if you ever stop while you're walking, and this is even for my male Pisces, you would be shocked if you turned around how many people you would bust checking you out. And you think you're no good or worth anything because of the way people have talked down on you for so many years and treated you like garbage. That you don't think, you're like, oh, maybe I'm just not good enough or pretty enough or smart enough. No, you're on the right track with this. You just had to weed out some rough energies that were lower levels taking advantage of you. That allows you to level up and call in some new people. You got like new friends and family coming into your life that are just going to like totally blow your mind. Some of you guys, you know that vacant apartment by you? The new neighbor moving in is going to totally crush on you with the Ace of Wands. All right. Some of you guys might even be planning to relocate or moving, but I do see that the chapter that it takes you to is a whole new one that's like a blank space. For those of you waiting on like an apartment lease approval or a home mortgage or something like that, King of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. I felt it. I got chills. That Ten of Pentacles, that's the real estate card in the tarot. You're moving. I do see they may need a little bit more reinforcement or like some extra paperwork, proofs of income, but the outcome takes you to the Eight of Cups, that you're leaving the current living situation to go somewhere else. I like that for you, especially those of you relocating for work. It's actually going to be a very nice change of like genre. Yeah, demographic. Somebody here works in the healthcare industry. You're at a point here that you're at the end of a very pressured stage of your life. Three of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. And in the energies right now, the Wheel of Fortune is kind of a bit like a roundabout, in that you've been in that roundabout trying to figure out which way to go, feeling stuck in an emotional purgatory that nothing changes, nothing gets better. You know what I mean? The vibes on this that comes in is telling me, remember that diamonds are made under pressure. And you're a bit of a diamond in the rough. In today's world, you're needed right now. Your nurturing and caring ways are what is actually just starting to come back into style. With Uranus moving into Gemini, the pole shift, Jupiter into Cancer, you don't even realize it. Eight of Swords, the stuck energy is getting ready to free and clear itself with the Star card. That allows you to go to the next level on this one. All right. Well, carbon fiber submarines implode under pressure, but that's a whole different topic altogether. You're just at the precipice of the major upgrade coming into it. There's a few missing pieces that are lining up right now that by Mercury retrograde, this takes things in the next direction that leads you right to your 10 of Cups on the 3 of Cups, the wedding at Cana. All right. Judgment card on the 8 of Wands. That's how close this is. Something about July 20th might be a date that resonates, but you could even be born on the 20th, possibly. The 8th, the 18th, 28th, the 3rd, the 7th is here. Someone could be a life path 3 or 7, and somebody actually is an event planner for a profession. I see you getting a lot more word of mouth. Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Swords on the Star card that comes in with the 9 of Pentacles. I'm being told you look good in purple too. Something about purple might even resonate to you, because even sounds and colors all have resonance. Like for some of you guys, you don't even like wearing purple. You're like, I will not touch a purple shirt to save my life. Every time I put on a purple shirt, things go bad or things go good. That even colors vibrate with a frequency. That's why that's like you wear that one shirt and you're like, never again, don't like it, not doing it. All right. Even that resonates because it's in your energy. It's meant to be. And while even the deck has gotten all jumbled up, see, this is the energy of a timeline quantum leap jump. Some of you are in the new timeline. Some of you are still in the old timeline. Okay. And that's actually me speaking singularly to you. Like half of your body's in the new timeline, half of your body's in the old timeline. And we just got to turn it around so that we get you all in the new timeline. 6 of Cups. That's where you break those generational curses and reprogram it. There we go. And then everything lines up. All right, so let's get into the love department here. There's just a few pieces coming on this. All right. See, we got this past person vibes. The 6 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the Justice card. What do we got on this? Besides the ego trip and the control freak issue. Page of Pentacles, told you they are getting ready to message you again. For some of you guys, this person literally straight up was the devil, but this major arcana is telling me that they've undergone a transformation. Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Sagittarius energy. Somebody might even be a cusper. But remember, major arcana represent major planetary shifts and changes that we have no control over here on Earth. We can't stop Mercury from retrograding, right? This person, I told you, they got to pay the debt. They got to pay the karma up for this, okay? The reason that you guys were pulled apart in these separate directions on the 4 of Cups is because your nurturing abilities, you would have continued to protect them, right? And so God had to separate you guys, put this connection on a pause, because this person has to go through the direction that they chose in order to go through everything you went through and how they treated you, okay? They got to pay it up so the yin and the yang matches up so that they can come back in and learn to respect your love. And if you guys hadn't gone your separate way, they would have continued to take advantage of you because you would have continued to protect them. For some of you guys, it started as like a financial obligation, or there was a bit of a friends with benefits. I keep seeing a traffic light. Some of you guys, okay, this is a very specific message for those of you this might resonate, okay? And I have to get this out of there because I have to protect you. This could be why the devil tried to stop this live stream. Someone here I'm speaking to is a victim of trafficking. Either you have been in the past, but for a few of you, I'm seeing that you are currently involved in this situation. If so, I want you to email me at archerastrology@gmail.com and give me anything you got in the email. If it's an address, a location, a building, or whatever, I have friends. I will notify proper people in whatever location you can try to give me info for. All right? Shoot me an email. I got you. archerastrology@gmail.com. All right? With respect, I'm going to disconnect from that and let you know that you're not alone. Now, the thing on this is the way that they were hiding behind their friends or family. That's a big problem that they were going through. For some of them, one of their parents didn't like you and they listened to them, and that kept getting in the way. It's got the weird mother-in-law vibes type of thing off of it. But you had to take your power back from this because their obsessions and addictions got in the way. Temperance is the card of moderation, and without moderation, anything can become an addiction. So for some of you guys, the vice came in on the money as you were financially supporting them to make ends meet. For some of you guys, there was a big difference in religion, because I do see for some of you at some point, this was a Black Widow's soul, in that before they met you, they sold their soul to the devil. That's why when you looked at them, their eyes were jet black and it looked like there was nothing in there. And if you look at the pictures, there's nothing. You know what I mean? It's been handed down for generations on this kind of a curse that they've been working to break free. Now, on the moon card, that's why you've been having those dreams about them, is because it's reminding you of the lessons learned, okay? Just to refresh your course before they reach out with this Page of Pentacles, to be like, hey, remember what they put you through, okay? And even if you're going in a new direction, the reason you've been dreaming about this person is because God wants to make sure you don't allow a new person to repeat the process for you. Okay, it's just a little bit of a refresher course. The dreams aren't bad, and this past person here is the one that's like initiating them. This one's not on you, it's them. And you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, why do I miss this person? It's because that dude, they're online stalking you as it is. They're still in your energy. For some of you, I'm seeing an Apple tracker. Could even be physical stalking, or you verified seeing them drive past your home or something. What I'm seeing on this one is their karma is not basic and standard, okay? For some of you guys, the ones who they chose one option over the other, I do see on this one that person will treat them just as bad. For the rest of you, though, you might not even ever get to know about it, but I do see for some of you them being pulled over, and as soon as the information is ran, that's the last time they walk free. Now, for those of you that are actually wanting a union to happen with this one, give me an outcome for the Pisces looking to reconnect with this person. Because remember, you have free will too. 10 of Swords to the Magician. The Mercury retrograde is going to cause this person to cycle back around and reach out having passed the tests, in that they've actually gone through what they put you through tenfold, done the work to clear the space with this major arcana. I mean, they could free will decide not to do the work, but I'm even seeing for those of them that they sold their soul to the devil, they were so young and stupid that the ink never dried. Toby, you can't sell your soul for a Babe Ruth candy bar, okay? That's where it never tried. And you coming into their life prevented it. Okay. This is what allows them to take action on this. And the Mercury retrograde, Gemini and Virgo energy is what will bring them cycled back around. Okay. So if you haven't gotten the first communication from them yet, Page of Pentacles, I could see this happening the week ahead, but no further out than the Mercury retrograde. And that's not even that far off down the road. That's only like the next week or so. All right. Okay. This could be Sag, Cancer, Gemini, and Virgo. Aries is here. We've got strong Gemini, strong Virgo. It definitely has ties to Mercury. Taurus energy, strong Cancer, Capricorn, and Scorpio. Doesn't have to be their sun sign, though. Definitely the part of their chart that's activated right now. And you or them could be born on the 10th, 20th, or 30th. I'm seeing the 1st, the 4th, the 24th, 26th, the 14th, the 11th, or the 25th. All right. Now, let's see what's up with a new person. And thanks for being here too, Pisces. I love you guys. If you would like to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings where it's like you're hanging out here at the table with me, or traditional private YouTube videos. But no matter what, either way, I look forward to working for you. So shoot me an email. I usually respond back to them within 48 hours. All right. Okay. Let's dig in and see what we've got on here. What's with this new person? And don't forget, I go live every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern for the All Signs. So subscribe, be a part of the fam. Death card, King of Swords. For some of you, this person is widowed. And it does have a connection that through a death in the family or a death of a loved one, friend or something. For some of you guys, it's a result of a house fire that caused them to go through a complete energetical reboot, okay? So they've been down a road and they've got sides that this person goes kind of deep. This is what's causing them to be slow to open up. And even for those of you that are currently involved with them, where you're starting to think like the history is going to repeat itself, some of you guys have been noticing like sounds in your house, like doors closing or opening, thuds on the stairs. It's a little bit of plates or tectonic shifts. And I just got chills because the Tower card came back. I am seeing even a GoFundMe. But this is something that's getting ready to get back on the right track, though, here. Oh, wouldn't that be a cool idea? I literally just saw railroad tracks with solar panels in the middle of them. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if we took like every railroad in the world and lined them with solar panels in between the tracks? This whole planet would be an electrical generator. Life hack. Maybe some of you guys are like in like connecting issues, or oh, some of you guys either work in IT or this is a long distance relationship, and that's what's slowing it down. But some of you guys have even been noticing that things like kind of just like things just work out and happen like so much easier with this person than they did with anyone else. There's a bit of nervous in the communication factors, though, because both you guys have been through so much in the past that both of you, there's some red button triggers that are causing each of you guys to be nervous about proceeding. This is just a bit of a test in communication that on this King of Swords, this Gemini energy shows that with Uranus moving into Gemini, it's going to clear the cloudiness and allow you guys to see each other from the same perspective, okay? Even for those of you that do live remotely and live at a distance, I do see energies coming in that due to a work situation, they're going to have to travel to come your way, okay? With this Two of Pentacles, there's some energies of not fighting fate coming into this one that when the two right people come together, things start changing or happening. And you find out like why your job is stressing and why you move or relocate, why they're having to change this direction. It's getting you guys both into the same page and the same timeline to be able to open up and be vulnerable. It's just a lesson in learning each other's love language. Justice, balance, and harmony that comes in. Some of you guys might even have some strong Libra in your chart. Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups comes in. Oh, Ace of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Okay, I got you. For some of you guys, what I'm seeing here is that the hang-up is the past person that's stalking. One of you guys here, he has a past person that's still in the energy. Either somebody trying to get rid of somebody else, or maybe for some of you guys, you've disconnected from this and you're going towards this. Mercury retrograde is going to cut out whatever this third-party energy is. Because remember, it doesn't have to be a person. I think for some of you, it's the workaholic vibes that they never make time for you. That's a big part of this. That's got to be the direction that the things will change during retrograde to clear out the blockages and the hindrances. For you here on Earth, you'll just be mind blown that this person just like crosses the whole too good to be true energy. Just open up. It's like Earth would want to if something happened to them that makes that's what will allow the two of you guys to open up and communicate through this one and work it out. I do see a long convo coming digitally, maybe FaceTime, phone, or WhatsApp, that leads to meeting up in person, setting dates and making plans. Because look at all the notebooks here. Some of you guys keep notebooks or dream journals that shows you're manifesting. And for some of you guys that have had the soulmate drawing done, this confirms that the person looks just like that soulmate drawing. You guys are in each other's lives for a direct reason that leads you to your wishes and your blessings on the Nine of Cups, all right? So if you've done the law of attraction on this, it tells me that you're in a total, like, Abraham Hicks manifesting energy, and you're calling it in. I'm seeing a clear cell phone. That's weird. Something about a clear cell phone. It's just like a piece of clear. You can see right through it, but the person's looking at it and scrolling and stuff. That's weird. I do see a way that you guys link up. This telepathic connection is what's tying in on the dreams, because you got multiple people coming your way with that Ace of Wands. You're the one that's energetically tracking them in like a moth to a flame. And who has cats here? Something about cats or an ESA animal or something resonates. Interesting. I love this for you. It's just getting ready to take off. There's already a thing here that's going to happen, Tower card, that lets the communication doors open up to be vulnerable. Mercury retrograde is going to be epic on this one. I don't see you going through Leo season in a rough shape. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, somebody does work in the industry. For some of you guys, I think they're overcoming their anxiety or their depression. Okay, I love that for you. Pisces, claim this down in the comments. We got to make this happen for you. You totally deserve this. And I know you do like to keep your private life private and all that stuff, but you can use the comments for whatever you like. It still helps the channel and the fam out, whether you just brag, complain, boast, or just leave an emoji. God knows totally what you're thinking when you put it, so it counts. And like, share, comment, subscribe. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Pisces within your chart, because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts make you 1 in a billion. Nobody can do what you Pisces can do. All right. That's why we always save the best for last. All right. Until next time, I love you. Peace and love.